Good day. My name is Don Miller, and today I'll be interviewing my parents, Joe and Betty Miller. Today's date is December 21st, 2018. Without further ado, let's get into the questions and answers. First of all, hello, Mom and Dad. I thank you for doing this with me. And my reasoning for doing this is I need some questions answered, and there's only two people that can do that for me, and that's you two. So let's get started. Mom, where were you born?
I was born in Evansville, Minnesota.
Were you born at a hospital, a home, or elsewhere?
I was born at home.
All right, Dad, same question.
I was born in Millerville, Minnesota, in a vacant schoolhouse.
A vacant schoolhouse, interesting. All right, what are your full names?
Mine is Betty Ann Pauline Bjerkstrand Miller.
Joseph Peter Paul Miller.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. Shoot, all right, nice. Did you receive an allowance when you were a child?
No.
No allowance.
Did you save your money when you were a child, or did you spend it?
No.
I didn't have any money to save, whatever.
Who were your friends when you were growing up, Mom?
You know, we lived on a farm, so I don't really remember.
Dad, how about you?
Well, I was born in a small town in Millerville, and there was a few people in town, Melvin Bazin, Bertie Bazin. That was about it. There wasn't very many people there, and they were probably my best friends, I guess, when I was growing up.
All right. All right, what was your favorite thing to do for fun when you were younger? Was it movies, was it the beach, or...
What favorite?
Did you go to movies, you go to dances, or...
When I was young?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I remember was doing in the wintertime, we'd go sliding on the hill. That was kind of fun.
Dad, how about you?
Well, we lived right across the road. There was a little pond. We do ice skating in the wintertime. We had like a 4-H club. I was a member of that. That was a few kids in the farming community around there, and we do different projects for growing gardens and stuff like that. And sledding on the hills. That's about all there was. Didn't have any. I don't think I went to a movie in Alexandria until I was probably 14 or 15 years old. Listened to the radio, I guess. There was no TV. Friday nights, I listened to the fights.
Sure.
That was about all I can remember from that.
Oh, radio was big back then. Okay, all right, that's cool. Mom, what was your school like for you when you were a child?
I went to country school in Evansville, and it's just a one-room schoolhouse, and it was grades 1 through 8 there.
What was your best and worst subjects, Mom?
My worst subject was English. My best was math.
All right, Dad, how about you? Same question. What was school like for you as a child?
Well, I went to a parochial school in Millerville. It was St. Mary's. They had nuns there at that time, and it was 1 through 8th grade. My favorite subject, I think, was math, arithmetic. I liked history.
All right. What was your worst subject, did you say?
My worst subject?
Yeah, the one you didn't like the least, or the most, or whatever.
In grade school, I don't know. Geography. I didn't dislike any subject. It was.
Okay. All right, what school activities and sports did you participate in?
I did tumbling when I was in high school, and I think I played basketball for a while, but that was pretty much it.
Dad?
Well, in grade school we had no sports. It was just free-for-alls on the playground. But in high school I played basketball, baseball. We didn't have football. I did track 1 year.
Okay. How about, do you remember any fads from your youth? You know, like hairstyles or clothing or anything?
Saddle shoes,
Yeah?
and the skirts where they call it, can't think of it. anyway, and there was a skirt, a popular skirt that the girls used to wear. But I remember saddle shoes, because everybody had to have saddle shoes.
Dad, you remember anything?
I can't remember anything.
All right, yeah, it's more of a woman thing, I think. What world events had the most impact on you throughout your life? World events could be anywhere from September 11th, you know, so what event that happened in the world has impacted you?
Well, the one, 9/11 probably was the one that I really, you know, thought, you know, about. It was a disaster.
Dad?
Well, there were several. The end of World War II was a major event. I remember I was like 10, 12 years old, and there was the radio came across the radio that the war was over, and all the bells were supposed to ring. So I knew our janitor in Millerville was not there. He was working in Alexandria at the time, so I went and rang the church bell for as long as I could, as long as I could pull the rope. And then I think the second was the assassination of John Kennedy. I was at work, and everybody just everything in the factory stopped. And we went home. Just watched at that time it was on TV.
Right.
Watched the news.
Yep.
And 9/11, of course, that was traumatic.
Yeah, them are significant things. Okay. What do you remember most about your childhood? What memory do you have most about your childhood?
Oh, the only thing I really remember about my childhood was that one Christmas I got a rubber doll for Christmas. Otherwise, we were poor, so we didn't really have a lot.
Yeah. Dad, you remember what do you remember most about your childhood?
Not a lot. We had an old hall in Millerville. It was, at one time, I guess, they had church services in it, but it was vacant. And we used to go in there and shoot baskets, Melvin Basin and I. And then the 4-H club, like I said, we were active in that. I was active in that, but worked in a store. My parents had a store. So when I was old enough to walk, it was in the store. And it would help. You know, at a small age you couldn't, but as soon as I was big enough to help people, I would work in the store.
Yep, I think I'd remember that too. So, okay, so how many children were in your family, Mom?
There was 9. We had 6 boys and 3 girls.
All right, Mom, same thing here. Did any of your siblings die at a young age?
Yeah, my sister died at age 12 from blood poisoning because it was during the war and we couldn't afford penicillin, and of course all the penicillin was being used for the soldiers.
Dad, how many children were in your family?
I was the youngest of 8 children, 4 boys and 4 girls.
Did any of your siblings die at a young age?
No.
Okay. Where'd you grow up, Mom?
Well, I was born in Evansville, and then we moved to Alexandria when I was in 7th grade, I think. So I suppose I probably grew up in Alexandria.
All right, Mom, another question that's related. What was your neighborhood like when you lived in Alexandria?
Well, there was a lot of houses and stuff around. It was a nice neighborhood.
So you had a lot of people around you?
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Not,
that when you're in
not
Evansville?
a lot of, children and stuff, but, adults and stuff that lived there.
Dad, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Millerville, and like I said, my parents had a grocery store, and they had a beer joint in the basement of the grocery store. Then as years went by, they built a beer joint on the side of the grocery store, and then as my brothers got old enough, they built a hardware store and a produce gas station onto it. So my 3 brothers all worked at the store. One of them ran the produce, one of them ran the hardware store, and one of them ran the grocery store.
Okay.
And my father passed away in 1945, and that was just about the time when the Second World War ended. So then when the Whites come home from the service, that's when they each ran one of the operations. And
see.
I was just kind of everywhere or nowhere.
It's nice to have a bunch of family members, that's for sure. What was your favorite pet when you were young, Mom?
Boy, I don't know.
Did you have any pets?
I don't know, no, huh?
Did you have any pets?
Not really, I mean, we had like dogs and cats and stuff, but you know, those days they weren't in the house, they were always in the barn.
Mm-hmm.
But I did love horses, we had horses.
Well, there you go. Let's say your favorite pet might be a horse then.
Yeah, probably a
Dad, how
horse.
about you? What was your favorite pet?
I didn't have any pets when I was young.
Okay. All right, Mom. Did you have a nickname as a child?
I don't remember, I don't think so.
Where did your nickname come in as an adult?
Yeah.
What was your nickname as an adult, Mom?
Soupy, and it was named after my brother Roger, because they used to call him Soupy, so then they named me Little Soupy.
Little Soupy. All right, I like
And
that.
there was a reason for that too.
No. This, do you want to tell us the reason why they called you Little Soupy?
Well, because my brother was like the ham spear, I think it was. Greenville, just hams, I think.
Yeah.
And then anyway, I don't know, it must be because maybe he souped it up or something, I don't know. But anyway,
So I'm guessing that's how you got it because
That's-
that was your brother. Your
yeah.
brother. Okay. Dad, what was your nickname as a child?
My sisters and always would call me Joey, but Seffy was also a nickname.
Oh. So your sisters got you that nickname?
Yeah.
All right. When you were young, Mom, did you ever collect anything?
no, no,
Dad, how about you?
No, I can't remember ever collecting
Coins or
coins or
rocks.
things.
All right. Mom, where did you go to grammar school? Did you say Evansville?
Evansville.
And then
yeah.
high school was Alexandria?
I think we moved to Alexandria in seventh grade, and that was when my dad started working for Noise Construction.
Okay, then you didn't go to college or trade school, right?
No, no,
Dad, you went to, tell me again your grammar school and your high
I
school.
went to St. Mary's Catholic School in Millerdale through the 8th grade, and then I went through the 9th grade to Brandon High School, the 10th grade to Evansville High School, and the 11th to 12th grade back to Brandon High School.
All right, you're moving around a little bit. That's what they did back then, them farm days, didn't they?
Yeah.
What were you like in high school, Mom?
what was I like? I was pretty shy.
Okay. Dad, what were you like in high school?
I don't know, I think I got along pretty good with everybody. We only had like 21 kids in our high school class. And, you know, when you go to a smaller school, you get to know everybody, and
Okay. Mom, who was your best friend as a child?
As a child,
in high school.
Well, let's do child first. I got it back to back as the high school next. But do you remember who your best friend was as a child?
well, I don't think I really had a best friend, because we lived, you know, out in a farm, and everybody lived so far apart, you know, that, but in the high school, my best friend was Gaynor May Jones Johansson.
Say that name again.
Gaynor May Jones Johansson is her married name.
Awesome. You still keep in contact? Is she?
Oh yeah, we still.
She was
That's
a
awesome.
runner.
All right,
Yeah,
Dad.
she was our maid of honor too.
Oh,
When we
okay,
got married.
okay. I did not know that. Dad, who was your best friend as a child?
I think as a child was Melvin Basin. Like I said, there was only a couple kids in town. And then in high school, probably Alan Lang and Melvin Lund.
Little Mason, wasn't it?
Okay. Well, Mom, you kind of already answered this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How would people who know you in high school describe you? I think you already kind of mentioned.
Probably more. I wasn't very outgoing when I was in high school until I met some of my friends. You know, then it changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Dad, how would people describe you in high school?
God, I don't know.
Outgoing, quiet.
I think fairly outgoing, I think.
Mom, were there any subjects or teachers you particularly liked or disliked?
I always liked my math teacher. Her name was Mrs. Halverson.
Oh.
She always gave you compliments and stuff when you got your homework done.
Yeah, I like that. Dad, how about you?
In high school, I think Les Anderson was probably my favorite teacher. He was an English teacher.